Okay, the last thing we need to talk about is finding the area of an isosceles triangle. So, if you remember from your middle school days, because probably that's the last time you've done it, maybe a little bit now if you want. Area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height, or another way of doing that is the base times the height divided by 2. So, just a reminder about that. So, we are going to find the area of the triangle. These are all isosceles triangles, and so you know that the legs are congruent. They're the same. So we're going to look at A, and then I'll have you try B on your own. So look at A for me. Because it's an isosceles triangle, when you split this down the middle, it does make a right angle. Well, this is anytime you have a height. This is called an altitude or height. Heights are always perpendicular to the base. And so if you draw a line down the middle, we're on page 8, you should get a right angle there, which obviously is good news for you because you're doing Pythagorean theorem. Only works for right triangles. What do you think that's going to mean for this bottom side? 4 and 4. Yeah, it just splits it in half. Again, because it's isosceles. Going to split it into congruent pieces. So you have 4 side lengths of 4 and 5. In order to find the area, you need the height. Do you have the height right now? No. Okay. Yeah, so you have to solve for the height. You can do Pythagorean theorem for this. So obviously you could do, this side is C. You can do, if A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Then I know that 4 squared plus my height squared is equal to 5 squared, right? You can do it like that and solve. I believe we end up getting 16. And then if you subtract, what is that? 9. Oh my goodness, if I take the square root of 9, what do I get? 3. Okay. So the height is 3. What would have been a faster way to do this? Some of us already said it. 3, 4, 5, I caught a fish alive. Yes, your 5 is a hypotenuse, and so I should have known right away, boom, that's a triple. You don't have to show me any solving. You can just tell me height is 3 and been done. So this is a triple. We could have done that. Regret. Okay, that's all right. So looking at basically anytime you're ending up with a whole number, guys, it could have been a triple. You know now the height is 3, and so we can write that in. The height is 3. To find the area of a triangle, we do base times height divided by 2. What's our base? No, not 4.
Oh, 8.
The base is 8, the whole thing. So 8 times, what's the height? 3. And then you'll have to divide it by 2. Like, why do you divide it by 2? Because the area of a rectangle is base times height. Triangles are half of rectangles, which is why it's, or parallelograms. So then you get 24 divided by 2, which is 12. And we're doing area, so make sure you say units squared. Okay? I prefer to be lazy where I can. Do you have a triple?
Yes.
You do? Okay, again, you could have done 8 squared plus h squared is equal to 17 squared. And if you do that, you are going to get the same thing, okay? So don't be like, oh no, I did it wrong. No, you didn't do it wrong. It's just that it's going to take you a little bit longer, okay? But that's all right. It's fine. If you solve using triples, what triple do we like? Because we're looking at the right triangle, what triple are we going to use? 8, 15, 17. I decided to name it scalene. Yeah. So what's your height? 15 meters. And this is a triple again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if my height is 15, then you're just doing base times height divided by 2, which is, what's my base? Is it 8? No, the whole thing. 16 times 15 divided by 2. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Sounds good. 240 divided by 2. Or, in other words, 120. You do have units this time for real. Meters squared, okay? Is your final answer there. Let's look at C. We split up that bottom side into 5 and 5, right? And then you just have to pick one of the triangles to focus on, because you've got right triangles there. Let's see, I've got 5 missing side and 7. Is 5 something 7 a triple? No, that's bad news for you. Okay, so that means that you actually have to solve, which is not a huge deal, but we're going to make sure we know which side is C. Which side is C? 7. So 5 squared plus h squared equals 7 squared. And we go about our merry way, squaring things. Remember, you don't have to use a calculator if you can use your chart or your brain. 49. What's 49 minus 25? 44. 24. Okay. What's the last? When we do Pythagorean theorem, we always do what at the end? Square root. Okay, so you're taking the square root of 24. What you do in your calculator, you're going to get a decimal. I don't want your decimal, right? I would like it in simplest radical form, even when you're doing area. Yes. So we need to simplify this. What is the perfect square? I think there's only one. No. Yeah. Perfect square it divides by is 4, right? So square root of 4. 4 times what? 6. So square root of 4, square root of 6. What is the square root of 4? 2. Oh man, this problem's epic. So 2 root 6. That's your height, which I know is so weird. And that's just like part of the way there, right? That's not even the final answer. We're just going to circle it to make sure you see it. That's the height. But in order to get the area right, you have to do base times height divided by 2. So area is, let me make sure I have it. Oh, I should have written smaller. Okay. Area, base times height divided by 2. So what's our base? The whole thing. 10 is the base. So 10 times the height is 2 root 6. I know it's strange. Divided by 2. Okay, simplify the top first. When I do 10 times 2 root 6, this is something that you might be a little bit unfamiliar with. You need to just multiply the numbers in front. 10 times 2 would get me 20 root 6. This is not something you should be doing in your calculator because it's going to give you decimal if you type this all at once, okay? 20 root 6 over 2, unless you have a fancy Casio graphing calculator, and those things are the best. Okay, and then the last thing you have to do, you have some stuff you can simplify, right? You are only going to divide the 20 and the 2. You cannot divide 6 by 2 because 6 isn't a root and 2 is not. You're going to see this again and again and again in Algebra 2. So you just divide 20 and 2, which gets me what? 10 root 6. And I know that's so strange. But the area then is, I'm running out of room, sorry. 10 root 6 meters squared. Wow.